The following video may not be suitable for children 13 and under. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, Enewtabie here with something new today. We're going to take a look at NanoBotz micro model kits by Half the Battle Toys. They sent a few of these over. I want to take a look at them. They're basically a small, very small, articulated bots, transformers, based on characters. So it comes on a sprue like this. We'll go over everything from what it looks like, probably a short assembly, and then showing the final product. And you can even paint these things, which is kind of cool. But the small size is very unique. This may be the smallest thing beside the world's smallest transformers. We'll do a comparison in size as well. Before we get started on this, if you have not, please go up there, hit that subscribe button. Trying to get the channel to 5,000 before the end of the year. Also, check out the other Rejecticons. That's Kato's Collection Reviews, Larkin's Lair, and Sardo Noom Spy 82. So this is on a sprue like this. You can see all the different parts, the back of the wings, shoulders, chest plate, waist, and everything like that. And I believe this is supposed to be a stand here as well. So I think. Oops. So very tiny, and everything's attached here. One thing you might want to get if you don't have one already is a pair of snips. Use this from putting together model kits and different things like that. These are available on tfsource.com. I'll put a link in the description below. You can also use that as sort of an assembly guide to kind of see how it's supposed to be. And you can also paint it. So that's one unique thing. It's going to be very, very small. I can't even give you an example. So let's see what I got right here. So this is a Super 7 Spike. It's maybe an inch tall. You can kind of see in relation to size right there, how tiny this is. I think this would work well with like the Ark or some different play sets if you wanted to get them. But yeah, so there it is right there. Let's go through. I'll do a short little montage of me trying to assemble it on video, and we'll take a look at the final product and go from there. All right, let's get started. All right, this next couple clips are just showing you the sprue and a pair of snips, which you should be using. Please don't try to do this by hand, twist them off. You'll see as I talk about it a little bit later, as I've made a few mistakes trying to do it by hand. Definitely do not do that. And then this is a quick little video showing you the pieces after taking off the sprue and the way everything looks before assembly. All right, I've got it assembled, and I want to go over a few things. We'll also do some size comparisons, and so let's start off with that. So this is basically a secret model, more or less, based on Starscrown. It is very, very tiny, and I've got the camera zoomed in on like a 2.4, just to let you know how small that is. I normally move my videos in like 1.3 zoom level, so this is quite zoomed in. So all the joints on ball joints articulate, just to show you detail. You can paint this. I did have two issues, and so let me tell you what to do and what not to do. First of all, you see the null ray. You see a difference in like one is broke off. Cut these out with a snip. Don't try to pull them. That is my fault. I pulled on this piece just think I could twist it off the sprue instead of just snipping it, and I broke it. So I'm gonna super glue that and fix it back. And then also in the ball joints, when you're doing it, most ball joints you just push down and then twist into the position you'll see on the head joint. I did not do that. I tried to force it on there, so I snapped that myself, and so I glued that. But that is just something to be wary of. So if you're used to doing models and used to doing that, this is like a no-brainer. Just be aware of those issues. You can paint this, but it is so tiny. It is, very articulated. Ball joints here on the knees, at the hip joints. I've got it on this little stand here, mounted in the back, so you can see that. And let's see if I'm gonna try to, let's see, we're going to take them off here. All right, so show you close up. So there it is. Like I said, you got the knees here. They bend. This is kind of like Megatron gun right there. I use that on one of the hands. So trying to show you all the articulation. Elbows bend. It's on the joint here that goes up and down. It bends right there. So just a lot you can do. You can paint these, like I said, but you're dealing very small scale. Just be aware of that. But I think something like this would work very well with like the Arc or like a Mega Supreme. Anything like that is an option. Here's around the back of it. You can see it's got the lines painted in there. This is obviously 3D printed, I believe. I don't know the specific details. There's a port right there for plugging on the stand. So I don't have the stand exactly straight, but you just plug it in like that. And there we go. So very small. I'm not used to actually dealing with anything this level small. So let's just bring in some side comparisons just to show you. Basically, let's see. Stand here on my thing. All right, so there he is versus a standard Seeker. Let's zoom out so you can see how big this is. So see the scale there. So this is a mainline Hasbro Seeker, right? Okay. This is a core class Seeker. Okay. And then like a third-party Legends is close to the same sort of size, so I'm not going to bring one of those in. Something else that's even bigger is the Jaded Toys, like the Metal Figs, are even larger than that. So, telling you how small this is. And these I thought really scaled well with like the Arc. They don't have any articulation. So. And then finally, X-Transbots. I don't have the ones from like the Masterpiece Skyfire, Jetfire, because I don't have him. But this is probably the closest. And this is from X-Transbots. This is the mini bots. This is Perceptor. He is painted and fully articulated, very much in the same vein here. But he is still larger. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see that. Just his camera down. So you see he still is taller than that. So this is probably the smallest articulated bot that there is on the market that I've even seen. So I don't think I'm gonna try to paint it just because it's so small. I might give it a shot at some point, but just letting you know how it looks and how it's detailed. So a lot of detail for something this small. You can see the cockpit right there, the vents. You can see the head, the intakes, all that stuff. Like I said, the feet articulate. They're on the ball. You can see if you can see that. See how that moves. You can move the leg, knee bend. Like I said, the elbows bend, shoulders move. It's got waist rotation, like there. So all of that's available. On mine, I did break one piece and I did snap the head. Just have to be careful. That is the main thing. On the other two, now that I sort of know what I'm dealing with and what I need to be doing, then be wary. Don't twist stuff out of the sprues. Cut them out with snips, first of all. And just be careful with the ball joint. Don't try to force anything on the ball joint. Other than that, it should be good to go. I'd like to see somebody try to paint these. Doing it with a very fine brush. I just don't think at my age I'm steady enough to paint something like this, but it's very cool. So I'm putting a link in my description below. You can go to TFSource and pre-order. I think this one is like $18.99, I think. So you can check it out and go from there. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Very interesting figure here. It was sent over by Half the Battle Toys. I want to thank them for sending me several sets to check out. I'll do a video on each one of them just so you can have a comparison. And if anybody's interested, just go to the link below, pre-order it. You can pick one up for yourself and we'll try it out. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. And stay tuned for more to come down the road. Thanks for watching.